Hello, I'm Dohnut, and I'm here to talk about a goofy little game. And what is this game exactly? It's Electroplankton, first released in April 2005 in Japan, and then January and July 2006 for America and Europe respectively. Electroplankton, full name Electroplankton by Toshio Iwai, is a game developed by small company Indie Zero as a standalone game for the Nintendo DS, and directed by the aforementioned Toshio Iwai. With the reason being that his name is on the box is because, as stated by Satoru Iwata himself, it's that Toshio actually created and directed the game himself. Of course, having different composers and stuff, but still, my rough guess is about 75% of it was him, and, you know. So what exactly is Electroplankton? Well, in the simplest terms, it's a music game, or some have described it, a toy put into a Nintendo console. You have these little creatures named Electroplankton, and there's 10 different little musical goobers that you can choose from. You've got Tracy, Hannonbo, Luminaro, Sun Animalcule, Rec, Nanocarp, Lumaloop, Marine Crystals, Beatness, and Varvoice. The one most people will recognise here is Hannonbo, as it managed to get its own stage in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and a few stickers of itself alongside Nanocarp and Varvoice, and in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate where the stage returned, as well as Hannonbo itself, the little Electroplankton, not the stage, managed to get its own spirit. It's not a good one though, I'll give you that. Also, fun fact, they were all released as individual games through DSiWare. I have them all on my DS actually, well, DS, 3DS, you know. Anyway, in these DSiWare things, the instruction manuals built into the DS itself actually show off little tidbits about the species of Electroplankton. It's a very fun and adorable little detail, that's for certain. The DS version of it also came with a pair of earbuds too, which is kind of nuts come to think about it. Anyway, what you mostly do in this game is either one of two things. You've got performance mode and audience mode. In performance mode, you use the touchscreen to make the Electroplankton's musical prowess appear. Sometimes it's as simple as a tap, other times you need to drag and spin, or to use the microphone, or sometimes even draw. Most of the ones involved are nice and soothing, like Lumaloop, Hannonbo, and Luminaro, which are perfect for winding down when you need sleep. You can just leave it in on the background and fucking honk shoe, me. And then there's some really funky ones like Beat NES, Tracy, or Trapey. They changed the name for the DSiWare version for some reason, and Rec. Audience mode, however, is a lot more straightforward. It just depends on what version you have. On the DSiWare versions, it causes the Electroplankton you've selected to play, often looping and stopping with the sound of a flow of bubbles. On the DS version though, it randomly cycles between the 10 Electroplankton every single time said flow of bubbles appears. The audio you've been hearing in the back is actually recordings from Lumaloop, straight from my 3DS. It's definitely my favourite of them all. So, how do I feel about it? Well, it's okay. As said earlier, it's perfect for a relaxing thing to tinker or fidget about with, as it's not really a proper game per se. It's more just a touchscreen tech demo that makes a lot of pretty visuals and soothing noises. Should you play/download it though? I mean, if you enjoy calmer tones, want something that feels nostalgic, and all these microscopic electronics are adorable, then I'd say yeah. Worst come to worst, if you do dislike it, you can easily uninstall it. Although, personally, I wouldn't buy the physical version of it unless you actually really liked this silly little game. Also, I had no clue where else to bring this up, but for some people, they might say it has like an aero vibe to it, which I kinda get. But also kinda not. But if that type of stuff gets you giddy like a half-grown goober eating candy, then I'd say make like a groundhog and go for it. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble about these things for long enough. If you want videos once in a blue moon by a goofy autistic man-child, then by all means, subscribe and enjoy the ride. If not, I'm glad you actually managed to listen to this far, even though I kept stumbling over my words. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.